Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's predictions time once again. This is for NXT TakeOver War Games 2020. How are y'all doing? My name is Dominic, of course, from Grapple Nation, and this is a weird pay-per-view, isn't it? Like, first off, you don't even have the NXT title on the show. Finn Balor is not cleared to be on the show, which is weird. So instead you have a match like Cameron Grimes versus Dexter Loomis in a strap match. It's a weird one. It's a very weird takeover. However, I'm here to predict what's going to be happening on that show. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, before we get into it, I do want to point out I am filming this on Friday. If something changes, okay, when they add Mark Henry versus the Boogeyman, do not yell at me. So let's get into the predictions. First up, we got Timothy Thatcher versus Tommaso Ciampa in a bit of a singles match, and I think Ciampa is going to win this. The last time he was on a takeover, to my recollection, I could be wrong about this, but the last time he was on a takeover, I believe he lost to Karrion Kross. That means that Tommaso Ciampa probably wants a win. Also, Timothy Thatcher is kind of not a main event guy, and Ciampa sort of is. I don't know what they're going to do with Ciampa moving forward. I feel like his time in NXT is sort of up, but he has expressed great hatred about going to either Raw or SmackDown, and it seems as though Tommaso Ciampa for a while, like for a long time, has been sort of just floating around NXT with no real purpose. I don't know, maybe a victory over Thatcher can give him that purpose. However, moving on from that, we've got a triple threat match. Speaking of Tommaso Ciampa, we've got Johnny Gargano, Damian Priest, and Leo Ruff all battling for the NXT North American title. Now, I almost said Leo Rush there. Leon Ruff, the champion, walking in, and I think he just won the title on NXT. Like, he just kind of won it. So, I think he wins. I think everybody expects Gargano or Priest to regain the title. I think this is going to be Leon Ruff's time. I think he's going to pin Priest, and then we're going to see Gargano versus Balor for the NXT title, maybe at the next TakeOver. Following that, I just made fun of it a few moments ago, and I stand by me making fun of this matchup, although it should be a little bit fun, just based on the characters walking in, as we've got Cameron Grimes taking on Dexter Loomis in a strap match. I think Dexter Loomis is going to win. He's felt like a bit of a big deal in NXT since showing up. Like, everybody's talked about him, and even though people may have stopped sort of talking about him after a while, I think that's just due to the fact that he's never really had a takeover match, as far as I can tell. So, I think Dexter Loomis, with his old, weird, creepy kind of character, winning against Cameron Grimes could be interesting. Cameron Grimes seems like the ultimate mid-card guy that doesn't get any titles. Like, he seems like the ultimate, like, lower mid-card guy to just get fed to people and, reliably put on an interesting match. So I think Dexter Loomis is going to win. Now let's get into the War Games matches, as we've got Team Shotzi Blackheart, Ember Moon, Rhea Ripley, and Io Shirai versus Team Candice, with Candice LeRae, Dakota Kai, Raquel Gonzalez, and the newly minted heel, Toni Storm. Now, I really like Toni Storm. I'm surprised they turned her heel. I wouldn't have. I think she's really cool. And I think if she was given, a proper, better chance, she would do well as a babyface. But you know what? I'm fine either or, I guess. However, who will win this one is a bit of a toss-up. I would say Team Shotzi, because War Games matches are sort of designed for the babyfaces to win. And following that, what will be a very weird main event, at least I think it's going to be the main event, as Undisputed Era take on Pat McAfee, Pete Dunne, Danny Burch, and Oney Lorcan. Good to see Pete Dunne getting a main event spotlight. At least I think it's going to be a main event. It could be the women's match, I'm not entirely sure. But it feels too obvious to say Undisputed Era. I think Undisputed Era are gonna win. I don't know, they've been teasing the idea of the Undisputed Era breaking up for a while. Like, that's sort of been a conversation for a while. And they just recently said that, you know, they're better than ever. They are strong. They are Undisputed Era. Look at me, I did it right. So, I think that means someone's gonna turn. And I think it's gonna be Cole. Maybe. I'm gonna say Undisputed Era win. I'm gonna just say they win. But if the turn happens, I will be very shocked. However, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be the end of this predictions video here, okay, with all WWE pay-per-views, because I have the network, so it's easy to do this. We're going to be doing the live reactions, okay, so NXT TakeOver War Games will have the live reactions alongside, of course, this video, so hopefully you can join us, hopefully you can watch, have some laughs, have some giggles at the expense of Cameron Grimes, and yeah. Anyways, that's gonna be the end of this predictions video here. If you guys liked it, please let me know by hitting the like button down below. Comment anything you want to comment. Who do you think is going to win at TakeOver War Games? And yeah, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, all that good stuff. And until next time, have a good day. Bye-bye.